Ah, that's a poo. Haru Nefer, which means good day. Welcome, peace, and blessings to you all. It is I, Npu Kamut, here with you today to get it started. Are we ready? I hope so. I've had a wonderful day. Hopefully your day is going well thus far. You are able to maintain your health, utilizing our principles and practices. So what I am going to do today is to review. This week, we're going to go over some meditative standing, some ideal ways for you to stand. We're going to go over Asar Stance. We're going to go through the form in terms of our Qigong form, in terms of our healing form to get you going. We're going to review what the facial massage looks like to get that going. We're going to do some breathing exercises. And then once that's done, we're going to take your questions, as this is a Thursday and I want to get a little deeper into why Asar Stance is so important. So I want to thank everyone for being here, for joining, watching, sharing with us your perspective, your energy, and your consistent practice. As such, let us bow in. We say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. And now what we want to do is get our body into what we call our Wu Qi position. If you remember, the Wu Qi position is, there we go. Hold on, I got to get me where I need to be. Ah, perfect. Okay. Good morning. We're getting moving, so we're getting right into Wu Qi. We're going to get started. And so what we're going to go over again, quick summary, had a little bureaucratic thing we had to handle over in the corner. Hope all are well. So again, we're going to start off with Wu Qi position. Again, I'll go over it for those that may be joining us for the first time. You want your heels together, forming a 90-degree angle. Otherwise, when you look down, it's like a capital L with the vertex of the angle pointing straight out in front of you. You want your weight evenly distributed on the feet. You want your feet relaxed. You want your bottom tucked. And tucking the bottom engages the buttocks, the hamstrings, and the thighs, and the feet are relaxed. You should feel a little pressure in the calves and all of the legs as you do so. The arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Head is level and shoulders relaxed, jaws lightly clenched. You want to take your tongue and place it in the L position, like you're saying the letter L, or as if you're placing your tongue at the roof of the mouth in the soft palate. Breathe through the nostrils only. So let's make sure that we get that handled. All right, nostrils only with the breathing. And we're going to do 4 breaths right here in Wu Qi position. Just let the mind relax. Remember, we're doing the bellows breathing. So as you breathe in, you push the stomach out. As you breathe out, you pull the stomach in. Breathing in, push the stomach out. Breathing out, pull the stomach in. Nice and easy. Excellent. 2 more breaths. And bring it into pyramid hands. And the hands are here. Shoulders are relaxed. 2 more breaths. There we go. Get a little more light this direction for us. And so from here, you're going to shift all your weight to the left. You're going to pick up your right toes. You're going to step to the right a little wider than shoulders width. You want your heels to be on the same line. You're going to bend the knees a bit and then tuck the bottom. And once your bottom is tucked, we're going to do 4 breaths right here. Right here in pyramid hands. Now we're going to open the hands up as we get into the Asar Stance. And we're going to just go ahead and begin. Now I'm going to talk us through how we get into the position. You're going to, again, put your hands out like so. Nice and relaxed, wrist relaxed. You're going to close your eyes. You want to see the breath coming down past the lungs and filling up the belly. As you breathe, that will be throughout. And you want to see your legs as the roots of a tree extending down into the earth. And as we continue, you want to see your torso here as the tree trunk. Your arms are the branches, and your hands are the leaves. So the hands are nice and relaxed as well. Light green leaves coming now like the spring. As we continue up the body, the shoulders are relaxed. The hands are out in front of the heart and lungs. The head is level and balanced on top of the head. It has a golden thread extending straight up into the heavens, securing the head and suspending the head top. Now that we're in the position, let's go ahead. Let's try 8 breaths right here. Looking good. Make sure to tuck the bottom while you're in it. Remember, the bottom is tucked. Hands, arms, shoulders relaxed during the bellows breathing. Seeing the body as a tree. Seeing the breath go past the lungs, down, filling the belly. All right, now we're going to come into pyramid hands. You're going to shift all the weight to your right leg. You're going to slide that left heel in. You're going to return to Wu Chi position with the feet. Hands are in pyramid hands. I'm going to bring the hands down and shake it out opposite hand, opposite leg. Okay. Make sure we're getting that done. Good. Now, we're going to come right back and we're going to go over what we refer to as meditative stance. So you want your feet, shoulders width apart. And what you're going to do, you're going to tuck your bottom. I want to go over this so you have it, because many of us, while we're at home, the few times that we go out, we may find that we're in lines where we have to keep physical distance from people of at least 6 feet. And so we may have to be in those lines. So what I'm going to do is talk to you about ways to do that in ways that you don't get tired of standing. We work the body. So this is what we refer to as a meditative standing, or kind of a Tai Chi stand. Nice and easy. So what you want to do is have your feet, shoulders width apart, straight and parallel with the feet. You're going to relax your feet, relax your shoulders, tuck the bottom, head level, jaws lightly clenched, tongue in a soft palate, breathing easy, along with the bellows breathing. Now what I want you to do is just let the mind relax and feel the body as it breathes. See the breath go into the belly, filling the belly. Letting the arms relax. And I know some folks may have challenges just standing. So this you don't want to do more than 2 or 3 minutes. So that's actually about 12 to 16 breaths. So when you run the cycles out, so it's not a long time. So you can do that. And then one of the things I do if I'm standing is I'll do a variation on the swinging arms and just rock on the feet a little. Okay? And so this is something you can do if you have to stand in one place at a long time. That also serves to generate and move the energy through the body. Helps you to stay focused Stay at peace. And then what we can do from here, while you're in that space, again, you want to be able to come up on the balls of the feet and back on the heel, nice and easy. So now we'll come back and be still. This is what we refer to as meditative standing. What you want to do is the feet are completely relaxed so that all of the weight is balanced 50-50 on each leg, each foot, such that all the muscles in the feet are relaxed. The surface area of the entire foot is being used to support the body, and the body is in proper orientation to engage the muscles, not the body. So you're working with gravity in this position, and the muscles are engaged. So as you breathe, you're working with the organs to get them in the proper orientation to work with gravity, and you check in with your body. Feel your shoulders. Feel where you may be carrying tension. And just slowly let it go. And this is a way to work with gravity to relax the body. And so that way, as you stand, you should feel it on the thighs and the hamstrings because the butt is tucked, in your quadriceps. And if you're talking like me, well, if you're talking, you should also feel when your body's really relaxed, you should be able to feel the bone resonation, or actually the bones vibrating at the tone of your voice. All right, because we've gone through that before for those of you that have come to the actual in-person class, which hopefully we'll be having again before the end of this year. So now that we're here, I want to come back to Wu Chi. Heels together from a 90-degree angle, body relaxed, butt tucked, knees unlocked. In the pyramid hands, we're going to go right into the Qigong. Shift the weight to the right, up on the left toes, stepping right. And then the hands are here. Call this holding the golden balls. You may notice some similarity to the symbol behind us and the symbol on my chest. So here we are. You want to see a ball of golden white light like the sun in the palms of your hands. And we want to go ahead and breathe. 2 breaths. Rotating the palms into oneness, where you want to have the wrists higher than the elbows. Butt is tucked. Knees are bent. Now we're going to breathe into the turtle, sitting down. And we breathe out to the drawbridge. 2 breaths. Now point the hands between the legs. Chin is still tucked. 2 breaths. Make sure the back is flat. Breathing into oneness. Now we're going to do what we call rabbit through the chute. Reach back behind the kidneys, straighten the legs. And the hands up not higher than the center of the forehead, and we press down as we exhale. Again. Last one. And we go into oneness. 2 breaths. We go into the next movement that we call affection the elbow. So it's here, here, and down. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Last one. And into oneness. 2 breaths. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching. Excellent. Remember, the hands and arms are not touching the body. Breathing through the nostrils. Rotate the left hand on top. And you want to see a ball of light like the sun in between the palms. And into oneness. Chin down into the turtle. Exhale to the drawbridge, keeping the back flat. 2 breaths. Keeping the chin tucked, we point the hands between the legs. Don't touch the body with the arms. Into oneness. 2 breaths. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right. Slide the left foot in. Feet should now be in Wuchi position. Bring the hands down. And we shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Now we're going to go feet parallel, shoulders width. And today what we're going to do is we're going to start with our healing Qigong. We're going to go right on ahead and get into swinging arms. But first, we're going to do here, here. Shoulders relaxed. Make a 90-degree angle with the arms. Palms are pointed towards the head, hands are relaxed. 2 breaths. Palms pointed outward, 2 breaths. We're gonna let the arms come down and go right into swinging arms. Up and back, onto the heels, toes, heel, toe, heel. Swinging the arms. Make sure to get as much range of motion in the feet as you can. All right, let the arms swing. The goal is to do that movement for up to 90 seconds. Let the arms stop. Now we're going to open the chest, sinking down. And to breathe in, the arms come up to the height of the shoulders. Turn the palms so that they face each other. Separate the arms so the shoulder blades touch. Then you arch back and curl back if you can. Then you come forward, arms come forward. Rotate the palms, take them down. We do it 5 times. 1, 2, 'Remember, slow, even breaths. This is 3, 4. And here for our last one. 5. Down. Now you're going to shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, we're going to do a different one today. We call this one basically tapping the body up and down. So you're going to start. You're just going to turn the waist and let the arms go. You can start at the top here. And the hands go all the way around the body, like so. And so you start up high, shoulders, work your way down, both hands tapping. Then you work your way back up. Nice and easy. And we're going to go back down. Just go to the waist and then back up. You don't have to force anything. The turning of the waist is what is driving the arms to move. All right, let's let the arms stop and hang on down to the side. Excellent. In through the mouth. Ha sign as you breathe out. In through the nose. Ha sign as you breathe out. In through the nose again, last time. Ha sign out the mouth. Excellent. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to break down the Asar Stance for you. I know some folks have had questions and want to understand why we devote so much time and why I refer to it as Asar Stance as opposed to a traditional horse stance or a mapu. So in our system, we call it Asar Stance because the movements as you advance are directly related to the Necher Asar and some of the aspects of his story and his function. And so that's part of the connection. If you understand the meditation that you do as a beginner, you'll begin to grasp the relevance of Asar Stance at that level. So that's the first thread for those that are listening. So let's get into Asar Stance right now. Get the body ready. So I want to check your positioning on it. So you want to be able to do this so you have a mirror if you're at home, because you want to be able to see, one, that the knees are bent, that your bottom is tucked. You want to be able to see the difference between not tucked and tucked. And we're going to bring the hands around so you can see, and you're going to be able to look. And I'll show you again, so I'll do it from my side. So a little closer, see, not tucked, tucked, not tucked, tucked. So you can see the tuck. So now that we're bent-kneed and tucked, we extend into Asar Stance here. And I want you to see it's right out from the heart. We get all the direction all the way around, so we get our nearly 360 look. Shoulders are not up here, they're relaxed. So you want to take the movement. And so while we're doing the breathing, you want to check in with your body. Is one shoulder higher than another? Let that shoulder go. Let it relax. Okay, so what we're doing with the arms is the arms aren't here. They're wrists open and relaxed. And slightly turned up palm. It activates the yang meridian along the outside. So what we're doing is we're actually opening the body and turning on the 8 psychic channels. We're activating subtle parts of the body that actually are important in terms of warming the body, creating a healing warmth. So through that process and through the breathing, what you're doing is moving the energy through your body in such a way that you're healing the organs, the organ systems, ligament systems, and we can get into the basics of that another session. This is just for beginners, but I want you to understand that what you're doing is you're getting in a way that you're healing the joints, working to strengthen the muscles, the basic foundation of the body. And because we are humans and walk upright, our foundation is going to be these thighs, these hips, and these buttocks, as well as the feet and calves to a great extent, but that primarily is there as support structure. So the work is done by the muscles as by design. So you hips, thighs, buttocks, that's why we do Asar Stance. It also serves with the toes turning out the way we do it. It's a natural hip flexor, hip flexor stretch, hip opener. So you serve to work those joints and see where in other places we'll be able to stretch those out. Some of you may at this point be experiencing a little shaking. We'll call it muscular discomfort. Not pain, but muscular discomfort. What I want you to understand is that this is not the kind of what most people refer to as lactic acid buildup and where the muscles are about to fail. That's not what's happening. Although it may feel that way because that's what your body is used to. Your body is not about to give out and let you fall to the floor. Your body supports you. And these part of the reason that Tai Chi Chuan and Qigong and these other martial systems, self-defense systems are necessary is because what they do, particularly for a trauma-informed practice, a liberatory practice, is designed to help you regain sovereignty over your body. So what we're doing is helping you be in your body and begin to trust your body and the information that your body is telling you. Because that's vital for your healing and for your overall well-being, that you can trust the information that your body gives to you. And so that's what we're working here with. And we do that first by doing this here. And then this is the whole position. All right, so now what we're going to do is come into pyramid hands. We're going to shift the weight to the left, to the right side, bring that left foot in. Then we're going to shake it out. So hopefully after standing, you've been able to listen to your body and feel where your body's supposed to be. Listen to your body. See if your bottom is tucked. See if your weight is balanced. See if you're leaning back or leaning forward. Get that together. Let your body talk to you so that it can inform you what's happening. So now what we've gone over today is we've done Asar Stance. We've gone over how you can check your Asar Stance. We've gone over meditative standing, or kind of like a Tai Chi standing. We've done our Qigong. We've done our Kemetic Qigong, our Aha Qigong. We've done our healing Qigong, and we've done our Iron Shirt Qigong today. So now we're going to bring it home. We're going to do some, because it's the day of the new moon, and those cycles are important in what we do, specifically because we engage in understanding that this body that we have is the microcosm to the macrocosm of the cosmos. So we move in ways that mimic the movement of this planet through the cosmos, this solar system through the cosmos, and with different metaphoric, we'll call it, and relationships between the different organ systems and different cosmic systems as well as different star systems. We'll get into that later on. For those that are studying already, I've given you the thread to pull that'll guide you where you need to go further in terms of your study. So now we're going to do sunrises over the mountain and sunsets. So we're going to sink down, feet parallel, shoulders width, bottom tucked. Going to breathe in, straighten the legs, do not lock the knees. And we come on over, all right? And so what we're going to do today is we're going to go all the way through what we call our moon cycle. So what I want you to do if you're at home is just go ahead and watch. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're just going to move with me nice and easy. I'm going to call out the movements so that it's nice and easy. This one is called ward off to the right. So you're going to shift all the weight to your left leg. I'm going to pick up your right toes. And you're going to turn to your right. Excellent. Now you're going to shift, because the right toes are up. You're going to step down on that right foot. Shift all the weight to that right leg. You're going to come up on your left toes. You're going to step forward. Then you're going to shift the weight on that right leg. You're going to come up, what we call this, grasp the bird's tail. And from here, you're going to turn and step to your right side. You're going to bring this hand up. We call this roll the ball, but what I want you to see is a full moon. I'm going to come back. We call this pull back. And to press forward, and there's our new moon like we have today. On into push, and into the solar cycle, into what we refer to as single whip. And come on back, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Right, and that is the lunar cycle. We also have a solar cycle, which last time we had class, we went through in terms of understanding the relationship that we have as our body to the planet and to the sun and the cycles of the sun, which is really what we refer to as the solstice and the equinoxes. It's the movement of the sun through its cosmic orbit. It's loosely connected to the seasons because in the northern hemisphere, people have connected that to the planting season. In other parts of the world, what you have to remember is that due to imperialism and capitalism and white settler colonialism, what you have is a situation where people all over the world thought that they all had 4 seasons, and they don't. Some just have a dry season and a rainy season, or a season that's dry and then sometimes it rains. They don't get 4 seasons because, again, we cannot impose one particular culture's perspective from their geography onto the entire planet. So what we're really talking about, and this is where we come to truth, is the rotation of the earth, the understanding of it connected to the rotation of the sun, and both of them moving collectively through their orbits around the cosmos. That's what we call seasons. And the Africans were the first to really create a space to understand why it's 4, how it's 360 degrees, and these other pieces. We don't have to get into all of that right now. But that is all connected within the Tai Chi Chuan. And that's part of the reason why, as we begin, what we want to see you see, again, we're going to do this one more time. Sinking down. Excellent. And let's go ahead. Sun rises over the mountain and sun sets. And you're going to shift all the way to the right. You're going to ward off to the left. And you're going to step down on that right foot. You're going to go into what we call grasp the bird's tail. Coming right at the camera. Coming right. Yeah, you come towards me. Good. See, there's a bird sitting right on your hand here. Going to grasp its tail and stroke it. Going to come forward again. And then we're going to go to your right. We're going to what we call roll the ball and release it. Then we're going to pull back and press forward. And here's our new moon. Going to push. And then what we're going to do here is go into what we refer to as single whip. And we come on the sunrise over the mountain and sun sets again. Sun rises over the mountain and sun sets again. And we shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Awesome session, everybody. We're doing well. Are there any questions from anyone today? As we get it going here, any questions? Okay, we get one again. Emphasize Asar Stance every day. You want to build up to 7 minutes if you can. You can slide that in a variety of ways, but you want to get it done. All right? So what we've done today, in summary, Asar Stance, went over meditative standing. We directly dealt with why you would do Asar Stance, some of the internal subtle energy body reasons for why we do Asar Stance. Introduced some new concepts today, one being the psychic channels, and we utilize that through the Taoist understanding of psychic channels in the body. You can See. The references for that I can get to you if you see this and you have concerns or questions, but it's also explained in Grandmaster Dalu, his books. So the references are in his books as well. And then I have a book forthcoming on our Asar Stance, stands for power, so that you can understand the ways in which standing not only build your physical ability, but your emotional abilities as well. So many of us, and why I push Asar Stance, is that many folks may be angry right now, many folks may have anxiety right now, and you're at home. And so ways that you can burn through that energy and not just have that emotion sit in your body. Because again, we're going through a traumatic time right now. And if we're not addressing the trauma and how it's manifesting in our body, it's going to sit in our body and begin to impact those organs. So ideally, wherever you are that you're seeing this, try the Asar Stance to see how that helps with some of the moving that energy out of your organs. When you can, get some sunlight. And I mean direct sunlight on your body as much as you can, as much of your body as you can tolerate. Drink plenty of water. And for the first time in most of our lives, we may be in a place where there actually is fresh air outside. So if you can, and you're near some trees and plants and a water source, just enjoy it. Get to see the green things that are around you right now, particularly because they'll help with your eyes for those of us that spend a lot of time now staring at screens. And so we come to our point where it's from the wisdom of the sages of the ages. And today I'm going to come from the guiding light of Lao Tzu. Okay. And this one is called Movement and Function, or it's number 40. And so it says, cyclic reversion is Tao's movement. Weakness is Tao's function. All things in the universe are derived from being. Being is derived from non-being. Right? So I want to thank you much for your attendance and participation. Please do, if you get an opportunity, to shout us out or visit our PayPal to donate to these sessions, or if you get an opportunity to check us out on our YouTube channel. Again, this is Inpu Kamut from the KhASA Aha Qigong Association. And we're going to bow out and we say, to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Ashe. Amen-re suten necher, atsan-re ne-benok. Thank you all very much. Hatep, peace to you, and I will see you all soon. Practice, practice, practice.